take your scrap paper, place it down on the reverse side, that is, and trace out the can entirely. Next, take your decorative scissors and cut out the circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. Next, open your stamps. And remember, we're going to use the welcome baby and the boy. And because these are so small, you can actually mount them together. So we're going to mount it like that. And like that. So this is what will be stamped onto here. Got that. And I'm going to use the Studio G. This is like a grayish silver. They don't put the name of the color. You have to kind of eyeball it, but we all know that this is like a silvery grayish kind of ink. And I'm going to simply just make sure that it's inked really well. And you can also turn it over and ink it as well, like that. And I kind of got a little crazy here because ink should not be falling like that. But at least I know that it's fully covered. And I'm just going to ink it here. Try to get it in the center. And press down. Make sure that it's evenly. And I got it. See that? The next thing I'm going to do is just kind of go around the edges a little bit. You don't have to. This is just preference. But you don't really have to, because it looks just as good without it. And if you do it and you decide that you don't like it, you can always cut it off with your decorative scissors. Okay, so I decided I didn't like it. Okay, so I recut it and it looks just as good. Now we're going to bring our card back in and we're going to place it here. Isn't that cute? And remember those mounting pads that I recommended? We're going to turn our little embellishment over on the side there. And I'm just going to grab one. Now, once again, I could easily cut this into two and put one here and one here, and that's what I'm going to do just for stability. Cut it in half. Okay, so I've peeled off the paper, exposing that sticky side, and I'm just going to put it right here. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. And there you have it. And you can write a note, put a picture, or, you know, whatever you want inside. And this is a cute little card that you've made. Now you've learned how to make decorative tape or your very own washi tape. You've learned how to round the edges here. And you've learned about stamps and where to get them. And you've also learned how to store them. And this is a keepsake item. People love things that you actually handmade and hand create for a special event in their life. So I hope you've had fun, and I hope you learned how to not only save money and how to also use the items that you have at home, such as a canned good, to round the corners off instead of buying an edge rounder. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining in on our workshop number 1 for the summer of 2012. If you have any comments, please don't hesitate to put them below, as well as your questions. You can always find me at www.ostitch.com. You can also inbox me here on YouTube. You can also send me an email at candia@ostitch.com if you have any questions regarding my workshops or this tutorial. Thank you so much, and until next time, happy crafting and creating.